Hi there. So I'm ready for the weirdie from yesterday. I had my night off and Tina was guest hosting last night. But since, I have a goal of coloring all the weirdies, so I will, I will color it now because that's just the way I roll. And I'm going to be choosing out some colors here. I'm going to go with my tiger markers, I think. Or should I go with my style file markers? I'm not sure. No, I'm going to go with the tiger markers today because it's been a while since I used them, I think. So I'm going to go with them, with the trusty old colors of the tiger markers that I'm using quite a lot always. So I'm just going to go with that, with my normal little scheme of colors. So we got the three, and we need one more. And that's sort of my trusty old set of rainbows in a tiger. So I know that most of you who normally view my little shows, will not be viewing right now because it's far too early for you. You will be asleep. But I feel good that I get started now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and have fun here. So this is gonna be good. That's gonna develop there. And I think here we'll start when I get to the red one. So we'll go up there. This one we're gonna start here, I think. So I had a lovely evening yesterday. Had a lot of fun. But we didn't go out in the end because it was raining. So we didn't go out before until later. We went out to have something to eat. I didn't get my cooking done because I was so lazy yesterday. I didn't really feel like doing anything at all. So I was just really relaxing. But that's good. Sometimes you need to just have a chill day. And this weirdie, I don't know, some people were talking about the samurai. Others were talking about it being a clown. I do see it mainly maybe as a clown, but I do like the idea of a samurai as well. And there's been some debate if it's a girly weirdie or a boy weirdie. And I'm definitely uncertain about that. It's definitely a weird weirdie. I mean, this weirdie is weirder than most weirdies. So in that respect, I think the book is open on this one. I mean, it's anything that you want it to be. Like all weirdies and all my drawings is anything that you decide it is. I don't decide what it really is. I can have my opinion of what it is. But once you start coloring it, it's really up to you what it is to you. It's the same as goes for all my work. And you can always try to turn it down and see if it makes more sense to you on the upside down. I mean, this one, for having obvious facial features, might make more sense this way around. But you never know. It's really up to you how you feel about it. So yeah, I'm just digging right in and getting started with this sequence. Also, I'm doing it now because I like to have it done before I have to do tonight's weirdie, so that I sort of got everything in order. I'm a little bit OCD on those things. So I'm looking forward to having this done so that I have a clean plate for tonight. And tonight we are having a fun weirdie as well. Some people, I always used to see Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer in that one. But Rose actually said she thought it looked like a Chinese New Year's dragon. and she colored it great. So now I'm actually more seeing a Chinese New Year's dragon, so that fits very well. So that's going to be interesting, what we're going to do with that tonight. I don't have a plan. Well, I never really do have a plan, so we'll just come as it may come. And I might go and share this to a few places. It's a funny one, and I think most will have fun with it. So we'll see how we're gonna get along with it. I think it's gonna be good, and I'm not sure. Probably, maybe I'll also get to color a bit on the Patreon today. I'm trying to make everything in a nice sequence. I have to see if I can make it before my daughter comes home this afternoon, so that I can spend some quality time with her and do some cool stuff, hopefully, so that it won't be too much of a boring thing for her. I'm gonna do this one red because I just think that fits. And this is going to continue down here. So we got like something neat going on. And yeah, yesterday was, hi Mimi. Yesterday was really lovely to have an evening off. And yeah, I know that I was lazy. There was a lot of things that I needed, that I had a big to-do list of what to do on my day off. But in the end, I did practically nothing because I was totally, I was just relaxing. And you know, sometimes you need to relax. So that's what I did. But now I'm back in action, and today I'm gonna get this Weirdie colored. Get a few of my tasks done. I don't know, I hear noise. Anyways, that doesn't matter. So here, I'm gonna go with this. I didn't hear the doorbell. It's weird. But I can hear her talking. My dad's friend. She talks a lot. Yak, 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 yak. But that's good. Some people talk more than others. Not a bad thing. So this is looking good. So we're having fun with it. And going on. This is like, it's a normal sequence of colors that I use quite a lot. Because these are cheap markers, but now I finally found some that were even cheaper. So that is good. Cheaper and with more colors. So that was not a bad deal at all. It's amazing how much noise one person can make. That blows my mind. How come people are so noisy? Anyways, this is strange. And she came to maybe hand over the dog or something. Maybe my dad is babysitting the dog again. Probably, most likely. Dog sitting. So at least I'm not dog sitting. So yeah, it's nice. Yeah, because I was dog sitting, I would feel like obligated to walk with it. Because I think dogs need to go out and walk quite a lot. And this little one, he's a feisty little one. But at least when she walks him, it seems that he wants to fight every other dog. I've tried to explain that it's not really her dog's fault. It's her. and the energy that she gives out, because she is expecting him to make trouble. So she's giving out a nervous energy, and that makes him more agitated and alert. And that's why he's reacting the way he is, because she's so scared that something's bad is going to happen, that she's actually reinforcing that fear and making the dog afraid too. Yeah, so just gonna be making the Weirdie here, so we get it in the collection of the Weirdies that I colored. Now soon January will be over, and we'll be through the first month of Weirdies. It's just passed so fast. It's just gone really, really quickly this month, I think. Normally I think, I don't think about how fast the time goes, but I think, when you're every time reminded with the Weirdie of the day, then you realize that time is really passing quite fast. Also, I've been busy with everything, and time always passes faster if you're busy. I think that this one is just about to have been used up. I'm not saying that it's over yet. Usually these do last a long time before you have to change them. Så they are quite durable. Jeg hørte ikke, at det ringede på.
Nej, det har jeg givet på min lejlighed, som jeg skal ringe på.
Nå, okay. So there is a reason I didn't hear anything. He had given her the key so that she didn't have to ring on the doorbell. So, yeah, great. And now your little dog is pedaling around on his little feet. Pause it is. It's a cheeky little dog. Hi, Vagi. It doesn't say a lot, this dog. I mean, it's not very communicative. But I guess most dogs aren't really communicative, so... I mean, mine, he used to look at me like he was saying something. But you never really can be sure. So I'm thinking that I'm going to go here with this one. Just to get it started. So my head is bobbing into this tripod thing. Hi, Becky. Nice to see you. Yeah, you're in England, so that's why you are. And mainly, there's nobody on at this time. So I've been sort of sitting talking with myself. But I wanted to get this one done before I have to do the new Weirdie of today, because I was having a day off yesterday to have date night with my boyfriend. So it's kind of just, having a relaxed evening where I didn't color online. So that was what I did yesterday. But since I still want to color each and every Weirdie, then I'm sort of, catching up here this morning so that I have it done before I have to do the next one tonight. So yeah, and I always, then I might as well do it live and see if anybody joins in. It's more fun. And then everybody can see it later when they wake up, at least from the... Yes, I know you're in England. That's why you're awake too at this hour. But most of our US friends, I'm probably asleep, I think, or just getting up. There's like a 6-hour difference from here to this to the general time. So a lot of our friends, coloring friends, they're 6 hours behind us, so there might still be 5 a.m. so where they are. So that's the time difference. So they're most likely still asleep or just woken up. So how are you, Becky? How have you been? This is looking good. I was thinking, this is looking good. Ah, you're gonna color today. That's cool. Thank you. I'm happy to hear that you love them. I mean, I love the Weirdies too. They're fun to draw. I have lots of fun drawing them. And now I'm having lots of fun coloring them. And every day that I'm coloring, I just feel like drawing more Weirdies because it's quite inspiring. And I do love Weirdies because they're just funny and you can make up your own little story. You can look at them from either side. And yeah, I think they're great fun to play with. So yeah, I'm gonna go here on this one. Afterwards, we'll take care of that in the background, I think. So I'm gonna go here. And you did an awesome one the other day as well. So I'm also happy to see that you actually got it done, because it can be difficult when you're suffering from ADHD. I'm not very good at pronouncing that. So here I'm gonna go with this one, I think. And I'm actually gonna go with this one here. You see, got the plan. I have a plan here. And this one is going up here. So that's a little bit of a backtrack for you here. Where I'm going with the red here. Great. It's nice that you find them relaxing. I think that I just have fun looking at them, and you don't really have to worry about, a lot of things. You just have to sort of find your favorite colors and have fun and just chill with it. There's no like real like demands. They're not demanding anything. So I like that. So yeah, I'm thinking that this is it for now. Well, maybe I'll backtrack just a little bit further here. Let's see here. I think my dad started cooking. Oh yeah, I think so too. And it's so cool to see how everybody's turns out, because they're all so different. And I think that that's really fun too, just to see how different they actually do become. I'm enjoying that a lot as well with this, just to see how they're turning out. So this is sort of it. So I think I'm gonna do this one red. I'm sort of mixing it up a little bit here. So yeah, I'm thinking probably I need to actually have this one purple in here, I think, just for the heck of it. And then I'll be doing this one red and the other one orange. I'm sort of like having, wow, I really got that one side on. Sometimes they can be not too open. What do you color with, Becky? What are you using, like markers or pencils? What's your favorite thing to use for coloring? I'm a marker girl. I mean, I do have colored pencils and I use them sometimes. They go wrong. But these weirdies can never really go wrong. I don't think, weirdies are just, they can't go wrong because, the thing is to go with the flow. When you feel that it goes wrong, then make it wrong on both sides or something so that it's consistently wrong, then it will be right. That's what I do if something goes wrong. Yeah, I like markers too. These are the tiger markers from the tiger store. In England you have a tiger store too, no? Yeah, I think so. There are tiger stores in England. These are cheap ones in the tiger store. But not the cheapest one. They're expensive for the tiger store, but they're cheap compared to other alcohol markers. But I just got those Touch 5 new Touch markers where you get 80 markers for $30. So they're actually way cheaper than these. And they're quite pretty good. I was surprised. Oh, did it go wrong? Yeah. I know that feeling. I mean, I don't do it when I'm like coloring here on camera. Then I don't like get annoyed and scramble it all up and jump on the picture. But if I'm drawing or doing it without a camera, then I can get pretty annoyed with it. If it doesn't really go my way, it can be really, really, really annoying. But you know that that feeling. Oh, that sounds great, Hobbycraft. That sounds like a store for me. I love hobby stores where you can. Oh, I love all those. I can spend hours and hours there, looking through everything and touching everything and thinking about what I could do with it. It's just so annoying that most of these hobby and craft things are so expensive. That really bugs me out a bit. Because there's so many things and you just want to do everything at once or have an unlimited amount of money to spend on it. That would be nice too. So I think this one is gonna be funky. I'm still, I'm undecided. I think it's a clown. Maybe a samurai clown. So maybe it's a Japanese samurai clown. I have no idea. But it's funky and it's wavy and it's a little bit different, this Weirdie, than the others. The one tonight is also a little bit different. It's gonna be fun. Exactly. Totally expensive. Hi Danny, nice to see you. For once I'm on at a normal hour and a normal European hour. So nice to see you here. I'm coloring the one from last night. Tina guest hosted it last night and I had a night off so that I could have a lovely date with my boyfriend. So today I'm just catching up before I have to do the one for tonight because I want to have them all colored by me as well. Sort of set it as my own little goal of achievement. I'm gonna color each and every Weirdie in a color Weirdie a day so that in the end I can show off that I colored them all. So that's gonna be an interesting. I hope I will make it. Hi Christina. Dejligt du joiner os. I'm coloring the one that Tina did yesterday because I have a goal of also coloring all of them. So I'm just doing it day after so that I'm caught up before I have to do tonight's Weirdie. So for once I'm on at a normal hour. So it's gonna be nice, this one. This is a really weird one, actually. So, but I think once you get into it, it's kind of funny. You can do many things. I've seen many great versions of it. I'm sort of have my own system that I'm always going for with my little rainbow fetish. So yeah, I'm quite happy with doing it that way, especially now that I'm sort of coloring it pretty, late and. Yeah, me too. But the thing is that most of the people who normally watch, they're in a different time zone. That's why it's normally in the evenings, because then it's afternoon in the US. So in that respect, but I am doing actually earlier colorings at the moment because I started up finally. I got my Patreon page started. So I'm actually doing in there, I do a variety of coloring. I have a lot of books where I color for the covers, mandalas, Weirdie dalas, the new Weirdies, spheres. There'll be some egg books coming and frames, and it is a big variety of different drawings. And I color for the covers of my books, and those drawings I'm gonna be coloring live on my Patreon, and the Patreons will have a early access to this material before it's published. So and there I'm actually doing the videos pretty early. I'm trying to do them early morning while my daughter is in school, so that so I'm actually beginning to do some that are morning, but that's in there. I know that a lot of the Patreons are also in the US, but then they see them later on, the videos. So, because of course I can't do it the same time as I do the Weirdie a day, so I'm sort of had to see what time I do it and when it fits in. Yeah, Patreon is sort of a subscription. I have two tiers. The one of I have one that is $5 a month, where people get access to the live videos, and of course get all the pages that I'm coloring live, which is quite a lot of pages. I mean, I have said that I'll do minimum 3 live a week, because I don't want to, say too much if all of a sudden I can't make it. But I am going to be aiming to make more than 3, because I have a huge amount of coloring that I have to get done for covers, otherwise I can't finish the books. So I will most likely be doing a lot more than 3. Well, that's the first tier, and the second tier is $10 a month. It's about 60 kronas, I think. And then you get everything you get in the first tier, but you also get a free PDF of each book that I published, that I colored the cover for, on the site. So now I have to figure out, I sort of blocked myself in there, didn't I? So yeah, that's a Patreon, that's a subscription channel, and I have had it for a long time, but I never had any subscribers, so I didn't have any content. And I was always like thinking about what kind of content I wanted to put, because I wanted to put something that was worth it. And now finally I found it, because yeah, it would be nice if we were all in the same time zone. It would be so much easier, wouldn't it? But yeah, but now the other day I thought, well, if I provide the coloring videos there, the live ones for the cover colorings, and that early access to unpublished material. And then, you know, the second tier where you get all the PDFs, then I'm offering quite a good value. Some months I might publish 5 books, others I don't publish, but mainly I publish quite a lot. So, and I have a lot of books in the waiting zone to be finished. So it will definitely be good value instead of buying books. So yeah, that's finally I found out what I was going to put on the Patreon and how I was going to do it. And I'm thinking that there will be a third tier where it's the physical books, but I'm waiting with that so we get a little bit closer. And also I have to sort of do some calculations on the minimum price and everything so that I can sort of make a realistic price where I don't lose money on it. So yeah, I think this one is gonna go here. Oh my God, that's like a lot of messages at the same time. Oops, went a little bit over the line there. So I'll probably have to put this one up here. Yeah, Patreon is a nice thing for artists because people can sign up for that monthly amount. I mean, most artists also have a tier that's called $1, where it's just a sort of support and you really don't get anything and it's just a thank you. But I didn't want to have anything where you didn't get a value, so that's why I so far have 2 tiers, and I think that's enough for now. And then maybe I'll add that third tier where it's possible to get the I have to do here where it's possible to get print books, but that will be later. But I actually already have 6 patrons, so I'm very pleased with that, because I just made it Friday. I sort of made the content and everything because I felt that I had to do something, because I had already 2. I got an extra. I had 1 before on the Patreon, and then I got 1 more, and I was thinking, now I have to do something. I have to create some value in there, because otherwise I feel bad about people subscribing if there's nothing going on. So that's what I did. So yeah, and now we'll see how it works out. And it's nice. It was a bit of a learning curve to try to do live videos, and it still is. It's not as easy as it is on Facebook. On Facebook, it's just very, very simple to set up and do the live video, but it's definitely not as easy on Patreon. But I think, I'll get used to the flow and everything, and then it probably won't feel as difficult anymore. But I mean, all beginnings are difficult, and you have to get used to a new way of doing things. And so yeah, so I'm gonna do this one here, and then I'm gonna sort of go here. But Christina, you are like a colored pencil. You like colored pencil. Which colored pencils are you using? So right now I'm having this is good. So this is looking good, and we got this going up here. This will be going in here. And this is going here. Sort of a mesh. Now I'm hoping I didn't color it exactly the same way as I did the first time I colored it. Imagine if I did that. That would be like really crazy, because I have colored this one before when I just drew it. So it's quite some time ago. And I did color it back then there. So I'll have to find the old one and compare how, if I any, if I done the same as I did the first time, that would be hilarious some way. I hope I didn't, because it would also be kind of boring and make me very predictable. So I'm hoping I didn't color it exactly the same way. Yeah, that would be really weird if I did. But it probably wouldn't be, it would probably be me. But we'll see. I'll have to find it and check it out. I feel like adding some eyes here. I think I'm gonna look if I got my. So yeah, yesterday was a nice evening. We watched a movie. It was a nice movie, anyways. It's a movie Wicker Park. It was on yesterday. It's a pretty good movie. I like it. It's a weird movie. It's sort of, the first time I saw it, I wasn't like quite sure that I got it. The second time, I wasn't quite sure either. And I normally don't watch movies more than once, because I just don't see the need to watch them more than once. But this one, it was a difficult one to get a handle on. So I actually have watched it quite a few times, which is interesting to be able to revisit a movie. And so yeah. So let's see here. I might have to switch up some of these. Some of them are getting a little bit worn and torn, but they're not empty yet. There's still juice left in them. But that's a good thing with these. I do have something to switch out. Oh, that's cool, Christina. That sounds nice. Markers. Markers goes very fast. But you can blend and do stuff with markers too. I do. I've done a few videos on how to blend tip to tip. If you don't have like the expensive, pricey chameleons, you can still blend markers with the tip to tip method and go from one color to another. Or, it's a very easy way to blend them. I do like doing that sometimes, but it's not a thing I do often. I was actually thinking when Tina showed me your coloring, Christina, and I thought it was very, very beautiful. And I was thinking that I would love to see you color one of mine from Imagiworld, because I think your style of coloring would be really cool on my Imagiworld things. Because I think it would fit very well. Maybe if you drop me like a PM, I could send you like a couple of images from Imagiworld or something, so that you could try it out. I would love to see how you color that. I can show you some of the images from it, because I really think maybe I don't know if Tina has Imagiworld, so maybe she can give you a printout or something from Imagiworld. I'll try to ask her. I think I think you would like it. I think it would fit with your style also. I don't know, I just got thinking about it when I saw your coloring that Tina showed me. I was thinking, oh, I think maybe you would like Imagine World images, and I think I'll ask Tina if she, or you can ask her if she has them, because I think she does. And then maybe she could print out a few for you when she's printing out the other ones. That would be nice. So you can try them, or you can have a look at them and see what you like, and definitely, yeah. So yeah, we ended up going into town at 3 a.m. to have shawarmas yesterday. So we were watching a movie and having a good time, and then at 3 a.m. we went into town to have shawarma in the best shawarma place there is in there, because of course here where I live there is quite a few eating places because of the location. But now I have to be careful here, I think. Yes, well, anyways. It will be cool. It will be cool. So yeah, we had a great shawarma in there. There was no people out anyways yesterday because it was such a rainy day. I think this one is going to be red for me. Here. And we're going to have red here, and here, and here, and here. I'm not sure about the face yet. I'll probably maybe find something. Oh, I closed that one down too early. Yeah, I did. So, got it open again. Sometimes it's like if you try to open them straight after you close them, then they're even harder to open. It's funny. So maybe they just suck on to it. So I think I'm gonna go here with this one. And then I'm gonna go here. I'm actually gonna make this one in here orange too. Then I'm gonna backtrack a bit here so that I don't have like red. So this one I'm just gonna go the opposite direction. So see if that works. So now I have sort of a beginning of that. Maybe just continue down, because then I can also get to the backtracking here. So yeah, not really. I was planning to do all the cooking. I already have my dishes in my head, and I have done the shopping. So I should be ready to rock and roll on the cooking. But I was lazy yesterday, really lazy. I didn't feel like doing anything. So I think that's sometimes when you have a day off, and I didn't have my daughter, and everything was just like quiet, and I was just like lazy. I didn't feel like moving or doing anything. So it just turned out to be a lazy day off. But then I think lazy days off you sometimes need, and since I rarely have them, then it's probably that's why they become so lazy. And now soon I will be coming over to visit Tine. Are you finding Marcus hard to work with? It's funny because I sometimes find pencils hard to work with. So I think it's maybe probably what you're used to using in the first place. because I find pencils really hard and very, it takes me a lot longer to color with the pencils than it does with the markers. I do like my Quinoa pencils, my woodless. I love those. I mean, those is almost like color, and they blend so nicely. They're really my favorites. They're not too expensive, and they're just like awesome. This ones, I already always have them out because they're woodless. So it's just like, it's like total color all the way through. I love those. That's my favorite colored pencils. I do have a lot of, you can blend with, which markers are you using, Christina? Because you can blend. It is doable to blend. It takes a little time to get used to if you're going to use the tip to tip, but it is definitely possible. I did videos on it, so I know it's possible. You can blend. But oh, the colored pencils, they're from Koh-i-Noor. Koh-i-Noor, they're really, really good. And they blend smoothly. There's only 24 colors. That's the only thing that I wish there were more colors, but they do blend really well. But if you want, I'll show you how I blend with the markers, because actually it's very easy with the tiger markers. So like, for instance, let's say I want to go from yellow to orange, you know, if I want to go from yellow to orange, then I will take my yellow, I'll take the chisel, and then I'll take my orange, and then I'll just let them touch. And I'll maybe, you know, count to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's not a lot. 13, 14, 15. So now I sort of put that yellow in. I'm not sure that it's because it's a kind of, and then, you know, you color and it starts out yellow. It'll just move into becoming more and more orange. So that's how I blend. If you see it closer, now it's a little bit dirty, but then it's going from the yellow and into the orange. So that's how I sort of blend with them. For instance, like you can see here, if I want to take this red and I want to start with the orange, then I'll take the orange and I'll feed it into the red. Just let them touch, no squishing. And then just like, you know, count. And it depends, you know, you have to get used to it. And then you'll know how long you have to let them touch in order to fill the area. So it's sort of a, but you can do that. Now they are a little bit on the dry side right now, but then you'll start with orange and it will slowly but surely move into that red color that you have. So it will sort of use up the ink that you infused it. And once that's used up, then the original color will come out. So you can see that that's a very smooth blend. So that's how I blend. And you can also blend from like, you know, yellow to black, or is sort of like, that's just a tip to tip. But you have to make sure that you are like using, if you're using, just use the same brand when you do it. Don't mix and match with brands, and never mix and match water-based with alcohol-based, because then you'll ruin it. And why with alcohol markers do you have to stay within the brand? It's because they have different resolutions of alcohol. They all have their own little unique blend. So, you know, you might fuck up the one or the other if you are mixing them in together. So that's why. So that is the trick of, that's an easy trick of blending markers that I showed you, Christina. It's quite useful. And that's how I blend markers. And if you then have like a colorless blender, For instance, yeah, I'll show you. But I'll just color this one, then I'll show you what you can do with the colorless blender. I have that in another set, so I'll show you from another set here. So let me see, then I got this. Let me see, I have a colorless blender. Where? Yeah, I'm still snotty. Here's the colorless blender that I have. And then I'll take a vivid pink. So yeah, I have a colorless blender and have my vivid pink. So I'm gonna open that on this one. I'm gonna take my paper here, and then I'm gonna open the chisel of the colorless blender. Then I'm just gonna feed the colorless blender into the pink. And I'm gonna like count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so now I'm hoping that that's enough. And then if you go here, you'll see that it will start out very pale pink. And as you are using up the colorless blender, then it'll just turn darker and darker until it gets to the real color of the pink. You see that? So that's another where you can sort of graduate the color. So that's a very useful way of is a way you can blend and you can make graduation in color with the markers. So that's the trick of that. Today's little trick of how to do that, because you can do it, and you can do it very easily and very fast once you got the trick down. So that's a nice way. So here actually I'm gonna go orange when I get there, and this one is just going here, here. So so you can easily, you just have to sort of make your own, like try a few times to see how long you have to touch to get the desired effect. And of course, if it's a darker color, for instance, if you're putting yellow on red, then you'll have to hold it down longer because the red is stronger and will, oh shit, I made a mistake. Well, I'll cover that later. That was not good. I made a mistake. So yeah, anyways, it's because I'm talking. Then I forgot where I was. But that's how you do that. And this one is going here. And this one is going in here, I think. Thank you. You're welcome. It's a good trick to know because you can use it in a lot of, and you can really make a lot of colors out of what you have. Like for instance, if you sometimes might mix some colors where you don't think that they even could mix, and they will go through all kinds of shades. I don't remember which drawing I did that in. I think that was in the Twister drawing. There's a video where I'm doing that. And it was a awesome result, like really interesting. So now I'm just going to backtrack here because I want to cover what I did there. My little blue bee. That is not, is that the right? No, that's not the right one. I have to get the turquoise one here. So I hope, yeah, I think that will help you with getting through to blending your markers. But just remember to don't put, don't use excessive force because then you'll just ruin the tip. Just let them touch. And if a marker is about to be dry, then it will be transferring less because it's about the ink flow of the pencil. And you're actually just letting that ink from the one pencil flow onto the tip of the other one. And then when you're coloring with it, you're just using up that ink first. So it's quite simple. There are markers that are designed for this. This is are the chameleons. I have that. I have the full set of them, also with the color tops. But you can easily obtain the same effect with any marker, as long as you use that little trick of tip to tip method. That is very easy and very doable. So yeah, and then we'll go down here. So now you know that, but always, test it on some paper before, so that you sort of have a feeling of your flow and the timing. Otherwise, it might be very irregular on your page. So you sort of got to control it first. I'm just going to backtrack a bit more. I'm annoyed with this, but I cannot do anything about it. A bluebie is a bluebie, as bluebies can be. So yeah. Gonna be quite interesting to compare with my first one to see. Okay, see you. And to see if I get the same result as the first one. I probably won't get the same result. I really hope not. It would be kind of sad if I'm that predictable, that I will choose the same colors over a year later. Let's hope not. So yeah, getting it done and having good time with it. So this is good. I think it's gonna look funky once it's all set and done. So let's see where we're gonna go with this. We're on to the purple, so that actually fits with all our places right now. That's good. Hi Julie, nice to see you. I'm just catching up on yesterday's Weirdie, so that I have it for my collection of a Weirdie a day as well, so that I have it done before tonight's Weirdie. So I guess you just woke up probably. I had a lovely time yesterday. A lazy, lovely evening. We didn't go out before until like at 3 o'clock. We went to a shawarma place in the town. It is a really good shawarma place, and had a nice shawarma. So yeah, I was up late, but I was actually up early anyways. But it was a very nice evening, and I had a lazy time. I didn't get any of the stuff I had set out to do done. But that's what a relaxed night off is all about. It's all about chilling and enjoying, to be lazy. And my daughter wasn't home, so it was just I didn't have anything that I had to do, and so I had a good time. When boyfriend came, we watched. When Joseph came, I should call him Joseph and not just boyfriend. That sounds so impersonal. When he came, we watched the movie Wicker Park. He likes romantic movies. That's kind of funny. 5:48. Oh, you're up. Either you're up late. Okay, so you did just wake up, because either you're up very late or you didn't go to sleep yet. I did get my sleep in, so I'm wide awake I'm in a good mood today, so that's good. I'm trying to get this one to fix. You know, I'm worried that if I see the one that I colored before of this one, when I had just drawn it, I'm so worried that it's going to be the same, you know, but I don't know. Hopefully it won't be, because if it is, it will say a lot about my how predictable I am in my coloring. So I'm hoping it won't be the same. So, but it will be fun to see afterwards how close they are, because I probably use the same markers. So there's a big possibility that they will be similar. Yeah, more color time. If you wake up early, more coloring time. That's true. So I'll have a stretch. Oh, and I have more company, so that is nice. I was talking with Christina. I think she'll be back. I was showing her how to blend with the tip-to-tip method and with a colorless blender to make the graduation just before you got on. So now I'm like this and like that. So I'm gonna go here. I still haven't decided what his face is gonna be. I might go and find one of the colors that I didn't use, like maybe the light turquoise or the light purple. That might fit really well for his little mock. So yeah, we were having a little, because she usually uses colored pencils and she was going to try markers. Hi Christina, we were just talking about the blending I did before, and I just showed Julie and told her that normally you use colored pencils, so you were finding it difficult with the markers because you can blend. So I showed you how to blend with them and to do that graduation of the color. Not there, here. So yeah, so Julie joined us. But how was you rudely awakened? Because I mean, 5:48 is early to wake up in my book, even though that I get up at 6:30 every day. But that's not like a choice thing. That's it's definitely not by choice. I hate getting up that early. And this one's kind of has to be like that. So it's gonna be like that. So yeah. Next color on. And this one has to be pink. So I'm just gonna do that pink before I make another blooper. Yeah, it takes, snoring. I know that. That's where the pillow trick comes in handy. But I'm not gonna recommend the pillow trick to anyone. You know, it can be dangerous to be practiced with extreme caution. So yeah, that was just that I needed to catch up on. And actually, I think I need to catch up on this one up here before I forget about it, totally forget about it. Yeah, I'll probably continue this one. No, I'm gonna do it the other way around. I wanna like sort of mix it up a bit here, just to get another effect. Oh, then it will meet. It will meet. And then it will be the green here. And then the turquoise that I will have to continue with down here. So it actually fits quite well with the order of just catching up with this one. So that is going here, 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 and here. Here. Yeah. So I'm hoping, I have to see because I got a message on the phone and I think it's from the mom where Victoria is visiting. So I just want to make sure that she didn't write anything about them coming earlier or something like that. Oh no, there's a fat chance of that. They're having a breakfast, buns with Nutella. Oh, that looks nice. The little ones. Yeah, they look nice. They're having a breakfast. That's so cool. So yeah, I just have to make sure because she said she was going to be here sometime in the afternoon. So I'm hoping that by afternoon, she's meaning like 3 or something, because then I could actually also make a neat coloring on the Patreon live after this one. I was thinking to do maybe one of the new Weirdies, one of the up-and-coming Weirdies, just to sort of get through there. So I'm just going to see what is going to depend on what kind of time I have left after I finish this one, because I also have to leave a little bit of time for to have a, well, I might not need a shower. I did have a shower last night late. I was supposed to go have a shower the whole day, and in the end I went to have a shower at 10 to 11. Ah, that sounds interesting. How did it go, Julie? It sounds nice. Was it nice to work with? So the crayons. I actually have quite a few sets of crayons. I like it pastels for backgrounds and stuff, and I kind of enjoy working with them. And I also like crayons, but I haven't tried on coloring pages because I'm thinking that it would be difficult. But I think with the blending pencil, that might be interesting to do that. I hope you will show me the result and let me know if it was easy or difficult. Definitely curious about it. So here I'm gonna just continue this one here so that I don't forget my sequence here. Don't want to mess up again. You know that when your foot is itchy underneath the foot, that's so annoying. I mean, it's more annoying if you're wearing shoes and you're outside, then it's really, really bad. But it's still annoying when your foot is itching underneath. I once went to school with a girl who was slightly crazy. Oh, very crazy. Like, almost like me. Crazy. But she would she liked to, she was always wearing roller skaters. She was a roller skater girl. So she didn't really wear shoes, she wore roller skaters. But if her leg fell asleep, then she would get up and stomp until her leg would wake up in the middle of class. But getting up and stomping with the roller skates on, that creates, I mean, just stomping normally with a tennis shoe on is quite huge, especially in the middle of class. But with the roller skates on, that is a ruckus. And she would just do it. She'd just get up out of the chair and then she'd just start stomping until her, and I remember the first time it happened, the teacher was like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "My foot is asleep. I have to wake it up." Oh. Well, that sounds good. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Maybe I can pick up a few tricks from you with that. I would like to try that. I have blender pencils and I never really use them because I always like a color more flat. Then I blend and do these things. I mean, but it would be cool to try because I have crayons and I always loved them, but I haven't used them on any coloring pages as of yet. So it'll be interesting to try that out. I did get, like normally they come in sort of a crayon type. The sorry, the pastels, but you can get pastel pencils so that you can sharpen them and have that point and use them even better. And I like that because you can still use your finger to blend with. So we are on to the green again. I think around here I'm just gonna make it black. I didn't make it black beforehand because I could have done that when I was drawing it. But I thought, just because I would make it black doesn't mean that somebody else wouldn't make it maybe another color. So that's kind of why I didn't just make it black. And some I do, but in this one I thought, it's better to also leave space for people to make their own decisions on what it should or shouldn't be in the color, instead of me deciding for everyone that, okay, this is a black. So yeah, I was thinking that would be rude of me. So here we go. It is shaping up pretty nicely, I think. And we do have a nice one for this evening. I like what Rose said, that it was a Chinese dragon. So I got my mind off of Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer a bit, because that's what I saw every time I saw it. And I think now that I'm thinking about that Chinese dragon, then it looks like that. It makes me happy. I like that. Chinese dragon. Chinese New Year's dragon. And this is going to be the year of the dog, I was told. So that is cool. In this one section, I'll wait with that would be interesting. It's always interesting to try new methods and maybe discover new stuff in the process. I think I'm gonna go like green in here, just because I can. This is looking good. I think he's shaping up well. My clowny samurai, my Japanese clown samurai. We'll get these out here. I think it's gonna be a lovely result. I think I have to do something with those eyes I added there to make them more alive. Right now they seem empty. So where did I? Yeah, I put it back probably. I think I put it back. Yeah, here it is. Just to get a little bit more. This one is not working. So I'll take another one and hope that that one works better than this one. Yeah, this is making it more alive. Yeah, definitely. Now the eyes have a little bit more life. So I'm happy about that. And we're moving on to the yellow. The yellow, the yellow. I forgot about this one. So just backtracking here on this little tiny detail. But gotta get it right. Gotta get it right. So yeah. Lovely. So this is the yellow I came to. So yeah, it's gonna go here. And it's gonna go here. It's gonna be a lovely flow. I don't know about that mesh. I think this mesh I can start on now. I think it's gonna go yellow here and yellow here. It's a nice contrast to the blue. Then I'm gonna continue it down this way. This is good. So we got all that going. Now we are missing it up here. So yeah, we gotta watch it on the slow bow. I got more messages. Oh, they're going ice skating. Victoria's gonna go ice skating. I just have to answer because it's my daughter, so. So, ice skating. Oh my God, now my mom Jean comes up and says, oh my God, it's dangerous to ice skate. Ah. No, it's not. But I don't think that she's going to be very successful because she's still like, I got her roller skates and also myself roller skates for her birthday because I thought then we could do that together because I used to be quite good at roller skating. But turns out that my daughter prefers to roller skate up in the living room. She doesn't want to go down in the yard. And I'm like, the first couple of times up here I was, trying with her, but I don't think it's fun to roller skate from one corner of the living room to the other corner of the living room. I kind of find it immensely boring and slow. I used to ice skate, but it's been a long time since I did it. But I liked ice skating. I always thought it was nice, and roller skating as well. I really like that. I enjoy it. And I thought now we're going to have fun. I will have to practice more with her before the summer is coming so that we can go roller skating together. I just thought, because all the extracurricular, if you have to go to some kind of sport, it's just so expensive here and I just can't afford it. And then I thought if I invest in a roller skates, then that's sort of a sport that we can do together. And once the roller skates are paid, I actually bought them with a payment plan. I'm still paying for them every month because I wanted to get some that were fairly decent. Even that I didn't even get some that were expensive, but they're still costly. But then, I thought that could be a nice thing that we could do together and both of us get some exercise. So yeah, but she's still in the practice mode, so I better encourage her to practice as much as possible before we hit the summertime. so that she will be ready to rock and roll once we hit the summertime. Because it would be so nice. We can take the metro out to Amager Strand, and then there's a long path where you can roller skate. That would be so nice if we could do that together. And we might even, I might even lose some weight. We'll see about that, or I'll fall over and break my arms and legs. It's probably more of a likability that I'll do the latter, but let's just keep it positive that I won't do that, that I will be super good and I won't fall. But I did buy security, like, you know, like the knee pads and the elbow pads and the hand thingies. I didn't get a helmet, but I actually saw, like, Thursday we were in the second-hand shop and there was like some adult security equipment exactly for those kind of things, and I think there was a little bit of a helmet, and I'm thinking that it might be cool if I get that helmet, if it's still there on Monday in the second-hand store, and I think it was only like 20 kronas, then it might be a good idea that I get the helmet as well. I mean, we don't want me to break hands and legs and not my head either. That would be not be good. Would not be good if I do that. I'm gonna do that. No cigarette. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, that's it for that one. And I did forget about the eyes here, where I was actually having a plan. So I'm gonna backtrack on that because now I got all excited about the roller skates again. I was so excited when I had bought them, and she was opening the package and everything. I was like, because I just so much wanted her to be happy with the roller skates, and I think she was happy. But she's a very cautious little person. You know, some people just wreak havoc and they jump into everything and do it. Victoria's not like that. No, she's not like that at all. She's very cautious and careful with everything, and she's not like me. I mean, I'm like reckless. I will just, you know, jump in and do something crazy, and she won't do that. She will be very, very careful. Much fun, yeah. So I mean, because they made that whole beach thing, there's a long stretch where it's perfect for roller skating, for rollerblading, roller skating. I don't know. I got the four-wheelers, like side by side. I don't like the inline ones. I was never good at that. That's a balance thing. I just think my legs are too long. So I never got those. So yeah. So yeah, I'm hoping that we can start doing it in the spring. So I probably have to get her going on that, on practicing more on those roller skates up here. I mean, we're lucky that we live over the library, so we don't really have a downstairs neighbor that will complain about roller skating in the apartment, because usually in apartments you don't really roller skate or roller blade. It's not something that you do. But in our flat, it's okay because it's downstairs is the library, so they don't really complain about noise. So there's a plus side to living above the library on that one. So let's see. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Exactly. I will do stuff like that. I mean, I moved to Spain on the spur of the moment, well, with my ex. It was not something that we sort of planned out, or, you know, we all of a sudden we were just living there. I mean, he would be crazy with doing things on spur of the moment with me. He would come home like and say, hey, you know, like, we have to, in 1 hour, we have to be in the airport. We're going to Thailand to celebrate New Year's. And then it's just get with the program. And I would be like in my night clothes when he came home and said that. But, you know, we had fun with that. And we just went. So yeah, I was, and also, you know, like with the, yeah, I do things, but Victoria is definitely not like that. She's very much a thinker, and she's so careful always. She's so careful. There's no like, you know, when I was a kid, I would climb the highest trees and fall asleep in them, and I would do crazy stuff, you know. But Victoria doesn't do crazy stuff at all. She no, she's cautious to the extreme. It's the same like when she sees a dog, she'll just stand and look at it and say, "Look how cute it is, the dog." Then the owner will say, "You can pet it," and she'll be like, "Yeah." She'll move a little bit closer, and the owner will say, "Yeah, you can pet it." Okay, then she might like lightly touch it, and the dog is looking at her like, "What is the girl doing? Why is she not? Why is she not petting me?" But that's her personality, I think. We all got different personalities, and hers is to be extreme caution with everything. Um, Whereas it's the same thing like with her waiting in line. I mean, she would never get into the bus if I didn't push her. In Saragossa. Oh, that sounds interesting too. In Greece. I've never been to Greece actually. What was I gonna do with this one? Yeah, I was here. I've never been to Greece. That's funny. I've been so many places, but Greece I've never been to. Was it nice to live in Greece? In Saragossa. Where is this Saragossa? Oh, no, I have to think. I'm not great on geography. So thinking, I'm not great at thinking in the mornings either. But it's not morning anymore. It's afternoon now. Hi, Rose. Nice to see you. Ah, okay. Now I know Saragossa. I was thinking Zagreb or something. Yeah, yeah. North. I lived pretty close to Barcelona. I lived in a small town called Sitges. It's about 20 minutes in car, half an hour in the car uh, from um, from Barcelona, but longer in the train, of course. But yeah, it is a beautiful city. But that Saragossa is quite close to that actually. I don't know why I was just thinking. I think I read it wrong or something. Or it's just my brain that's not functioning totally. But Saragossa, now I know what you mean. So I learned Spanish when I was living in Spain. I lived there for 15 years. So that's a long time. I've only been back, I came back to Denmark when Victoria was 1 year old. And yeah, I've been here for the past 7 years. So yeah. I always think that Greece looks very inviting. I never went. Maybe one day I'll go with Victoria. I also want to go to Italy. I have some friends in Italy also that I want to visit that live close to Milano in Pavia. It would be nice to visit with them. They're getting older, so it would be nice to go there one day. But I also want to go back to Spain, and I want to go everywhere. I want to win the lottery and go on a world trip around the world with Victoria to see the whole world. Like take 1 year out where we just go around the world. That could be kind of cool to do that with your daughter. I think that would be cool. I keep getting messages on the phone from Victoria as where she is, and it's just pictures. Oh, they found a kitty cat. Oh, that's nice. Look, they found a kitty cat. That's kind of neat. It's funny. Yeah, a kitty cat. So yeah, it's going good, this one. It's developing nicely. And now I have to figure out what, maybe his face could be blue. This blue could be nice for face. And I was just thinking maybe it had to be something a little bit lighter. But if I make it blue like this, that could actually be kind of funky, I think. So yeah, he will get this blue face. He will get the blue face. No skin color. No, 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 because he's not that kind of weirdie that goes around with the skin color. He is blue. He's a blue man. Maybe it's the stage light that turned him blue. You never know with clown samurais from Japan. They tend to be different and have a life of their own. Yeah. So actually, you know, I'm sort of thinking about timing. I'm not quite sure, so we'll see when I'm absolutely done with this, if I will also have time to actually make a video on Patreon before Victoria gets home. I'm hoping. So, no, what did I do? I missed the blue here. So yeah, not ready for the turquoise. Wait, turquoise, you're being impatient, jumping to my hand. It's not a good thing. Hey, Rose. So yeah, I'm thinking about maybe, oh, now I did it the wrong place. But this time it won't be as bad as the last time I did it the wrong place. I'm totally, brain is not working. So this is good. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's all good. And finally, I remembered everything. So let's get this one covered up. Good. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, then you will be able to. Oh, date night. Then you'll be able to travel again. Date night was nice. We didn't go out. Well, we did go out, but we didn't go out before until like 3 o'clock, and then we just went out to have a shawarma. But it was raining, so you know that was easier to stay in when it was raining, and then so we just watched a movie and had a good time, and then we went out for shawarma at 3 a.m. So yeah, that was nice. We had a good shawarma, and we went into town for the shawarma. Went to the place where they have the best shawarmas, so that is nice. So yeah, it was just very relaxed. We watched a nice movie, the Wicker Park movie. My boyfriend likes romantic movies. I'm not into romantic movies. I like serial killer movies and horror movies and crime movies, psychological thrillers and stuff like that. But he doesn't like that. That makes him sad. So he likes romantic movies. That's weird. Normally it's the other way around. That the girls like to watch romantic movies and the boys like to watch action. But he doesn't like action movies or anything like that. He likes romantic movies. Maybe he's a romantic. I'm not a romantic. Never been a romantic. But I guess he is, so that's nice that at least one of us is. I'm a sarcastic. I'm not a romantic. I'm a sarcastic. And yeah, definitely, yeah, Criminal Minds and stuff like that. Yeah, that's me too. But he doesn't want to watch things where people get hurt or, you know, nasty stuff. He doesn't like that. It has to be nice and sweet. So that's kind of funny that we're that different. But I guess, you know, diversity is a good thing. And then it's nice. Then I mean, I can just chill, you know. It's okay to watch something that I don't usually watch. Besides, Wicker Park was a good one. I mean, it's also a little bit psychological. So it wasn't too boring. There's other romantic movies that I would dread. Dread is the word, to see. Or to sit through, not just to see, to sit through. That would be painful. It would be like, oh no, do not do this to me. And with some movies, it's like, oh my God. But, you know, there's a time and a place for everything. And I guess I can live through a few romantic movies as long as I don't have to see them every day or something. Then it's okay. I mean, but he will also have to sit through some serial killer ones at some point. But then he'll probably just go to sleep or something. He's good at that. So let's see. This is nice. It's shaping up with lots of colors, and I think it's going to be a happy clown samurai. Who's quite surprised about his own happiness. And my dad is like, yes, he can't walk quietly. There's some people who just can't walk quietly or open or close the door quietly. It's interesting. I think it's because he lived so many years alone that he just got used to making everything with an extra noise on it, because there's nobody to tell him to, you know, to keep the noise down. So then you just, like, if you're living alone, it's just you and you don't think about it. I think that must be the reason. So I'm gonna, first I'm gonna finish off this and then I'll finish off that section. Hi Carol, nice to see you. Nice to see you. We're having coloring fun, and then afterwards I'll see, oops, I was almost in the wrong spot again. And then afterwards I'll see if maybe I will also just do a fast one on Patreon before Victoria gets home, because I think that could be pretty nice. So I will just see how much time I got left, because I'm not sure what time they're gonna come here. Maybe I'll message the mom and ask her what time she's calculating on. Then I can see if I have time to do a nice one, because I don't want to rush, you know. I don't want to be like in the last minute and be rushing. I hate that. I like to have a good time when I color, and I don't like to be like ruled by clock that I have to be finished at this time or something like that. So we're just gonna see about that. But I think it's very possible, and then I think it will be one of the weirdies for next year that we will do. I have one that I'm itching to do. I really want to do. Yes, I saw that. I have to send you the links to the previous to the 2 mandalas we did, but I'm gonna probably be sending out the one that I'm gonna do today as well, and then I'll probably send you a message with them. because I'm thinking that I will have time enough after this to do it, because I prepared so many files yesterday. So we got like already over 100 drawings for covers that I need to get done. So I already have quite a collection. So I'm happy to have you as a patron. It's a very, very exciting. Now I have 6 patrons. So that's great. So hopefully we'll have fun there too with the cover colorings. It's gonna be great. I will always be like at a different hour there, of course, than I am normally with the Weirdie, because I can't do it at the same time. So and I think it will be quite early, like that I'm on today, because I will want to do it while Victoria's at school, so that I can sort of divide my day up in some different parts. The evening part where Victoria is supposedly sleeping, but we all know that that is usually not the case. So that evening part where Victoria sleeps, and then the part where Victoria's in school. So if I could divide it up like that, so that once she's home from school and we have a dinner and everything, then I have like all the time for her there. So I'm thinking that that would be neat if I can get things to coincide like that. So now I'm just going to finish off this section here. So I think that would be fun. So I think you'll have to, if you have the time to join me, be prepared that I'm gonna try to see if I can make it. I'll have to print out mine, I think, because or otherwise I have to do a Weirdie Dala, because I already have those printed, then I'm not wasting time with the printing. But we'll see. I'm gonna like ask the mom what time she's because if all of a sudden she wants to come really early or something like that, then definitely I probably won't have enough time to make a video. But I'm thinking that they're having fun, so maybe that will not be the case. So this is looking good. I think it's turning out pretty neat. And yeah, I have to remember to do that black around there that I want to do. So this is nice. That's a turquoise. It's quite a dark turquoise, but it does dry up a little bit lighter, but it is quite close to the green when you think about it. And soon we have done a whole month of a Weirdie day. That's quite crazy. This one is from yesterday, 27th, today, 28th. We are rapidly approaching February. So that is a good thing. That is awesome. I think we'll have it. That's it. Then it's this one. And we're almost there. It's just gonna make it the whole way around because there's red there, so I'm just gonna finish up with the pink there, I think. So that's actually nice. It's gonna have the whole sequence. Pretty good. So it's neat. I'm just gonna switch it up there. Yeah, see you later, Rose. So, it is nice colors, huh? It is very nice colors. I really enjoy them. I think the tiger markers are great. I'm very happy with them. They work really well for me. So that's the last little one here, and then we gotta move on to the black up there. So it's looking good. I'm happy with my result. So I'm gonna just move this down in the sequence. Probably won't be coloring with them again today, so I'm just gonna go for finding a black one here. There's a black one. And I'm just gonna fill in that head here because that's what I wanted to have it black. It's looking good. Yeah, this is what I like on this. And I did keep it white because I wanted people to make their own decision of how they liked it to be. Sometimes I do make it black where I think it should be black, but on this one I was thinking it's so funky. So, you know, maybe somebody wants to make it some other color, then it's not nice that I already did it black and made that decision for you. So yeah, on some of them I haven't been that what's called considerate. I've just done black where I wanted it to be black, but most of them I try to think about that the colorist might want to do something different than what I'm thinking to do. So yeah, it's a little bit sporadic if it's the one way or the other. One way or the other, I'm gonna get ya. I could do black inside the mouth, but I'm not gonna. I like the way that the white sort of screams out somehow, sort of shouts out on the colored one here. Just a little light touch here and there. And then we got ourselves the weirdie of the day. So I'll be updating after I talk to Carl's mom about what time she thinks they're coming. I'm just going to emphasize this black a little bit, you know, even more. So yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. Hi, Beverly. You just came to the finale. I just finished the Weirdie of last night, where Tina was a guest host, just to catch up so that I don't have any holes in the collection of colored Weirdies. So yeah, that's it for right now, and I'll be letting you guys on Patreon know if I'm coming on. I will be, if I come on, I will be sending out the page for you guys that I will be coloring. But this is the Weirdie, and tonight I'll be back, and we'll be doing this one, this crazy one. So we're gonna have fun with that tonight. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for joining me. It was lovely to have some company. So see you. Bye bye.